Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about ionic compounds. What are ionic compounds? Okay, ionic compounds are formed by the complete transfer of electron. It means from one element there will be the complete transfer of electron to the other element. Okay, such a type of transfer will be from electropositive element to electronegative element. Electropositive elements are generally, you can take example group 1, group 2 elements are there. General example, you can take sodium. Okay, sodium atomic number is 11. So how you can write sodium? 281, electronic configuration 281. Okay, now this one is extra magic numbers you have already studied in ninth class. It is 288. Okay, to here you have studied 288. So to make here 8 we have to add 7. Okay, either we will go with this 8 or we have to made here 8. So which one is more easy, taking 7 here or removal of 1? Okay, obviously removal of 1 electron is easy, so we will left with 2 8. It means sodium will, when it will give its 1 electron, it will turn to Na positive. Na positive means it will turn into cation. It means it is giving its electron easily to become stable. Okay, with the electronic configuration 2 8. Okay, so sodium is electropositive because it is giving. Now take example of chlorine. Okay, chlorine having atomic number 17. So how you will write 287? Okay, 287, its electronic configuration. So we will make magic number. How we can make? Either we have to make here 8 or we have to remove this to have 8. So to have 8 here we have to add only one electron. Okay, only one electron when we will add here, so it will become 8. Or to go with this 8 you have to remove 7. So which one is easy? Removal of 7 is easy or taking 1 is easy? Taking 1 is easy, so it will become 288. So when chlorine will take 1 electron, it will convert into chloride ion, that is a Cl negative. Okay, that is, it will go with the Cl negative chloride ion. So this chlorine when will take 1 electron of this sodium, this 1 electron, it will become 288. It will become 288. So then it will become 288. So in this way, sodium will give 1 electron, it will acquire Na positive, and chlorine will take 1 electron, so it will acquire 1 negative. So those elements which easily give electron are called electropositive, because giver having positive charge and taker having negative charge. So sodium will become Na positive by giving 1 electron, and chlorine after taking 1 electron from sodium it will become Cl negative. Okay, now positive and negative, they attract each other. Okay, so it means there is electrostatic. Electrostatic means electrostatic means stationary, and electros, you can say it is electronic attraction. Okay, positive negative, there is a complete transfer of electron from one element, that is from sodium to chlorine. So this type of bond, okay, having electrostatic force of attraction is known as ionic compound. Okay, so you can see here how it is formed. Sodium atomic number 11. Okay, when it will lose one electron it will become Na positive. Okay, with electronic configuration 28. Chlorine after taking one electron it will convert into chloride ion, Cl negative, 288. Okay, it means the one electron which was 281, okay, it's 281. So this one electron I'm representing by dot. Okay, and the electrons, 7 electrons of chlorine which are present in valence shell. Okay, 287. These 7 electrons I'm representing by cross sign. Okay, so when sodium will give its 1 electron here, it will give, so it has positive charge, Na positive, and chlorine. Okay, this dot is electron which is of sodium it has taken. So as it is taking, so it will have negative charge. Similarly, the second example is of magnesium. Magnesium, atomic number 12, so you can write 282. When it will lose its 2 electrons, okay, it will go with 28. It means 28. 28 is, it means 2 electron loss, so it is 2 positive. Okay, so magnesium cation is formed. Chlorine. Chlorine, as we have already discussed earlier, it is chlorine 287, 1 electron, Cl negative, which is 288. Chloride ion it will be formed. In 9th class, you have studied that how we can write the chemical formula. It's magnesium chlorine, valency of magnesium 2, chlorine 1. So it is MgCl2. It means 1 electron which is given by, sorry, 2 electrons which are given by magnesium. Okay, out of these 2 electrons, 1 electron is taken by 1 chlorine atom and second electron is taken by second chlorine. Okay, so in this way you can represent it is magnesium, okay, having those 2 extra electrons. Okay, 282, these 2 electrons we are representing here by 2 dots. Okay, in chlorine 7, 287, these 7 electrons are represented by cross in both chlorine. Okay, so 1 electron of magnesium is taken by 1 chlorine and second electron of magnesium, okay, is taken by second chlorine. So it will left with 28. So that is why we are representing here magnesium is giving 2 electrons, so it is Mg2 positive. Okay, and chlorine, it is Cl2. Cl2, it means 2 chlorines are taking 1 electron of magnesium that it has donated. Okay, so in this way ionic compounds are formed. It means there is complete transfer of electron from one species to the other species. Okay, properties of these types of compounds. What are the properties of ionic compounds? Okay, these are solids. Ionic compounds are solids, but when you will apply pressure, that will break into pieces under the effect of pressure. Okay, it means generally they are brittle. Second is, as there is electrostatic force of attraction in ionic compounds, they are held with strong force of attraction. Okay, so more energy is required for the melting or the boiling purpose, so they have high melting and boiling point. Next is they are soluble, as there is ionic compounds, okay, positive negative charge, so it means it is polar. Polar means poles are there, positive negative is there. So these types of compounds are soluble in polar solvents. Okay, water is polar, so in water it is soluble, but it is not soluble in fats. Okay, the kerosene, petrol, oil. Okay, in these compounds are not soluble. Next is whether they are good conductors of electricity or not. First of thing, okay, just like in metal, okay, how metal conducts electricity? Because of electrons, there is movement of electrons. There is movement of electrons, only then they conduct electricity. Okay, but different. How in solution conducts electricity. In solution, if anions and cations, anions have a negative charge, cations have a positive charge, it means combinedly you can say ions. Okay, ions are current carriers in solution form, aqueous solution. Okay, in solid form, okay, in solid form, when ionic compound is in solid form, there is no movement of ions. Okay, there is no movement of ions. So in solid form they will not conduct electricity, but in aqueous form, when in aqueous solution they dissociate into Na positive, Cl negative. Okay, so there is movement of these ions. There is movement of these ions. It means ionic compounds, they do not conduct electricity in solid form, but they conduct electricity when they are in aqueous form or in aqueous solution. Okay, they will conduct electricity. So it was all about ionic compounds. Thank you and have a nice day.